Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel where I talk about everything related to movies, comics, and superheroes. Today, I have some exciting news for you. Deadpool 3 is finally happening, and it's going to be awesome. In this video, I'm going to tell you why Deadpool 3 is going to be one of the biggest hits after Avengers Endgame and what we can expect from the movie. So grab your popcorn and your chimichangas, and let's get started. First of all, let's talk about the release date. Deadpool 3 is scheduled to be released on May 3, 2024 as part of Phase 5 of the MCU. That means it will be the first R-rated Marvel movie under Disney and the first Deadpool movie to be officially part of the MCU. This is huge because it opens up a lot of possibilities for Deadpool to interact with other Marvel characters and maybe even join the Avengers in the future. Imagine Deadpool cracking jokes with Spider-Man or fighting alongside Captain Marvel. The potential for comedy and action is endless. But how did this happen? How did Deadpool go from being a Fox property to being a Disney property? Well, it all started in 2019 when Disney acquired Fox for a whopping $71.03 billion. This deal gave Disney the rights to many Fox franchises, including X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avatar, and of course, Deadpool. However, there was a problem. Deadpool was not exactly family friendly. His movies were full of violence, profanity, and sexual humor, which did not fit with Disney's image. So many fans were worried that Disney would tone down Deadpool or cancel his movies altogether. Thankfully, that did not happen. Disney decided to keep Deadpool as he is and let him make his own movies under their banner. They also gave him creative freedom to do whatever he wants, as long as he does not interfere with the main MCU storyline. This was a smart move by Disney because Deadpool is a very popular and profitable character. His first movie in 2016 made $783 million worldwide on a $58 million budget. His second movie in 2018 made $785 billion worldwide on a $110 million budget. And his third movie is expected to make even more money, especially now that he is part of the MCU. So what can we expect from Deadpool 3? Well, according to some reports, the movie will be a buddy comedy featuring Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, you heard that right. Wolverine's coming back to the big screen. And not just any Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, the one and only. Secondly, let's talk about the cast. Deadpool 3 will bring back Ryan Reynolds as the titular anti-hero, who is also overseeing the script. Reynolds has been the driving force behind the Deadpool franchise, and he knows how to make the character funny, relatable, and badass. He also has great chemistry with his co-stars, especially Morena Baccarin as Vanessa, his girlfriend who died in Deadpool 2 but was brought back by time travel. Deadpool 3 will also feature Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, who will join forces with Deadpool for the first time on screen. Jackman had previously retired from playing Wolverine after Logan in 2017, but he decided to come back for Deadpool 3 because he wanted to do something fun and different with the character. Wolverine and Deadpool have a long history in the comics, and they are both fan favorites. They first met in X-Men Origins, Wolverine 2009, where Reynolds played a very different version of Deadpool that was widely hated by fans. He had his mouth sewn shut and had no personality or humor at all. He also had weird powers like laser eyes and teleportation that had nothing to do with his comic book counterpart. He was basically a generic villain that was killed by Wolverine at the end of the movie. However, Reynolds did not give up on playing Deadpool. He campaigned for years to make a proper Deadpool movie that would be faithful to the comics and his vision of the character. He finally got his chance in 2016 with Deadpool, which was a huge success both critically and commercially. In this movie, Reynolds made fun of his previous role as Deadpool in X-Men Origins, Wolverine, by breaking the fourth wall and mocking it several times. He also had a hilarious scene where he cut off his own hand to escape from Colossus handcuffs and flipped off Wolverine with his severed middle finger. In 2018's Deadpool 2, Reynolds continued to poke fun at Wolverine and Jackman. He made jokes about Wolverine's death in Logan, his musical career in The Greatest Showman, and his Australian accent. He also had a cameo appearance by Jackman as Wolverine in a post-credits scene where he traveled back in time and killed his X-Men Origins Wolverine version of Deadpool with a bullet to the head. Now, in Deadpool 3, Reynolds and Jackman will finally share the screen as Deadpool and Wolverine, and it will be epic. They will have a lot of banter, bickering, and bromance. they will also have a lot of action as they will face a common enemy. Mr. Sinister. Speaking of villains, who will be the main antagonist of Deadpool 3? Well, according to some rumors, it will be none other than Mr. Sinister, one of the most powerful and evil mutants in the Marvel Universe. Mr. Sinister is a geneticist who experiments on mutants and humans alike, creating clones, hybrids, and monsters. He has a particular interest in Wolverine and Deadpool because they have healing factors that make them immortal. He also has a connection to Cable, Deadpool's ally from the future, who is played by Josh Brolin. Mr. Sinister was first teased in the post-credits scene of X-Men Apocalypse in 2016, where a mysterious man collected a vial of Wolverine's blood from the Weapon X facility. He was also mentioned in Deadpool 2, where Cable revealed that his daughter was killed by a mutant named Russell Collins, who was experimented on by Mr. Sinister's organization called Essex Corps. However, Mr. Sinister himself never appeared on screen in any of the previous movies. But now, he will finally make his debut in Deadpool 3, and he will be played by none other than Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes, you heard that right. Cumberbatch will play 2 roles in the MCU, Doctor Strange and Mr. Sinister. How cool is that? Cumberbatch is an amazing actor who can play both heroes and villains with equal skill and charisma. He has already proven himself as Doctor Strange in several MCU movies, including Avengers Endgame, where he played a crucial role in defeating Thanos. He will also reprise his role as Doctor Strange in his upcoming sequel, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which will explore the concept of alternate realities and dimensions. But how will he play Mr. Sinister? Well, according to some sources, Cumberbatch will use motion capture technology and prosthetics to transform himself into the Sinister mutant. He will also use a different voice and accent to differentiate himself from Doctor Strange. He will be unrecognizable as Mr. Sinister, but he will still bring his talent and presence to the role. Mr. Sinister could be a formidable foe for Deadpool and Wolverine, and a threat to the whole world. He could also be a link between the X-Men and the MCU, as he has ties to both franchises. He could be the reason why mutants exist in the MCU, or why they've been hidden until now. He could also be involved in creating new mutants or manipulating existing ones. He could have a master plan that involves multiple timelines and realities. So he could be anything and everything. So what do you think? Are you excited for Deadpool 3? Do you think it will be better than Avengers Endgame? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.